Welcome, friends, to a brand new feature on the channel. Here we explore fascinating stories from history, sometimes tragic, sometimes inspiring, but always filled with lessons from the past. Today, we begin with a woman who rose from nothing, only to become one of the most powerful and controversial figures in the glittering but dangerous world of Versailles. Her name was Jeanne Bécu, better known as Madame du Barry, the last official mistress of King Louis XV of France. Early life. From humble beginnings, Madame du Barry was born around 1743, not into nobility but into a very modest family. She grew up in poverty, surrounded by struggles that were very different from the luxury she would later come to know. Unlike most of the noble ladies at Versailles, she did not inherit wealth, land, or influence. Instead, her early life was marked by hardship. As a young girl, she worked simple jobs and often dreamed of a life far away from the limits of her birth. It was her beauty, intelligence, and charm that eventually opened doors for her in French society. Rise at Versailles by the time she reached her late teens, Jeanne's striking presence caught the attention of influential men. Eventually, she was introduced to the aging King Louis XIII. Despite his reputation for power and majesty, Louis was also a man who longed for companionship and distraction. He became captivated by Jeanne. To legitimize her presence at court, arrangements were made for her to marry into a minor noble family, giving her the title she is remembered by, Madame du Barry. Soon, she became the king's official mistress. Her influence at court grew rapidly, and with it came both admiration and bitter jealousy. Life at Versailles was dazzling, but it was also brutal. Behind the glitter of chandeliers, the sparkle of jewels, and the endless balls and feasts, there were whispers, rivalries, and constant judgment. Madame du Barry often faced insults from nobles who looked down on her humble origins. Still, she was known for her elegance, generosity, and ability to navigate the dangerous waters of royal politics. She surrounded herself with artists, philosophers, and intellectuals, drawing inspiration from thinkers like Jean-Jacques Rousseau. But not everyone admired her. Her relationship with Marie Antoinette, the young queen, was especially cold. Marie refused to speak to her in public, considering her an embarrassment to the dignity of the crown. The French Revolution, the glittering world of Versailles, could not last forever. The winds of revolution began to blow through France in the late 18th century. When Louis XV died in 1774, Madame du Barry lost her position and influence. She lived more quietly for a time, but her past connection to the monarchy made her a target when the French Revolution erupted. In 1793, during the height of revolutionary terror, she was accused of conspiring with enemies of the revolution. Despite her pleas, she was arrested and sentenced to death. The tragic end on December 8, 1793. Madame du Barry was executed by guillotine in Paris. Eyewitnesses recorded that she begged for mercy, crying out to the crowd as she was led to her death. Her tragic fate serves as a reminder of how quickly fortunes could change in revolutionary France. Legacy Madame du Barry's story is one of contrasts, from poverty to palaces, from laughter and luxury, to fear and execution from a young woman dreaming of a better life, to one of the most infamous figures of French history. Her life continues to fascinate historians, writers, and artists to this day. That concludes today's feature. If you want a deeper look at her full biography, you can check the link in the upper right corner. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss more videos about the hidden stories of French history and beyond.